Hi, I'm bankruptcy attorney Dan Scott. I am doing a follow-up video on the last video that I published, asking the question, what would you do if you woke up in the morning and you were completely free of debt? The reason I'm shooting this video is because I received a number of calls, a bunch of emails, a lot of communication about that video, and it's really stirred some conversation around, because folks really aren't thinking about how they've dug themselves into a hole, and really, if you're looking realistically at it, the chances of them digging their way out of the hole, absent a bankruptcy case, is very low. I talked to a lady today, and we walked through her debt, and it was clear that there was no way on her income level she could dig herself out of the hole. And she asked this question: well, won't the creditors, the people I want money to, won't they work with me on this? I mean, if I call the credit card companies, if I call them, won't they agree to let me pay less? And what I had to tell her is no. The answer to that question is no. Now, they'll tell you that they're going to, but that's not what happens. It doesn't matter what kind of situation you're in. The collection side of the credit card companies are going to try to get as much from you as quickly as they can, and it matters not how it impacts the rest of your life. So when I shot the video that asking the question, what would it be like if you woke up tomorrow and you didn't owe any money? Actually, I asked if you woke up today and you didn't owe any money. I asked that question because I want you to understand that what happens with a Chapter 7 bankruptcy case is you do wake up tomorrow. Now, it's not the day after you file your case, but you do wake up tomorrow and you don't owe debt any longer. And you say, well, Dan, that's just not possible. Well, it is actually. Because you see, Congress decided that we should not be slaves to debt. The decision was made by the elected representatives for the United States that we're not going to have a system where if you make some bad decisions, if life throws you a twirly twirl, if you divorce and you had two incomes, now you've got one. If you lose your job, you had a good job making really good money, and now you've got a very moderate job making moderate money, or maybe you have no job at all. We're not going to have a system that enslaves people to their debt. That was what Congress decided. I didn't decide that. But what I'm telling you is there's a reason they decided that. We've got to have a chance to get back on our feet. We've got to have a chance to know that we can actually escape bad decisions or decisions that were jammed down on us. I mean, look, if you signed off on a bunch of debt when you're married, and all of a sudden your spouse comes home one day and says, look, I don't love you anymore, I'm out of here. But if the deal is that you had two incomes and you were paying this debt, everything's going good, all of a sudden now you got one income, he agreed to pay it in the divorce decree, guess what? He's not paying it. And now they're calling you, hey, when are you going to pay this note payment? Look, the situation is complex. All I want you to know is that there is hope. The reason I said you could wake up tomorrow and not owe any debt is I've done it for thousands and thousands of people. Look, I'm not saying that bankruptcy is the first option for you, but you got to be honest with yourself. Get somebody that cares about you, that will help you walk through your debt and help you understand what you can realistically achieve. You know, I look at budgets every day for my clients, and I say, man, no wonder you're having trouble. I talked with somebody today, they had talked to a lender, and the lender said, well, what I'd like to do is I'd like to start taking $500 a week out of your checking account, and then we'll just work with you for 90 days and then see what we can do after that. You know, high income individual, they were high income, they're not too high now. And it just proved my point. Because you see, the collection arm, they're all about getting as much as they can, as quick as they can. And they're not concerned about you. So I hope that my first video, what would you do if you woke up in the morning and you were free of debt? I hope it did stir up some thoughts in your mind. And I hope that this video clarifies a few of the things that I said on that video. And if you didn't see it, just check the links down below. I'll be sure to link to it in the description for you. But look, there is hope at the end of the tunnel. There's a way for you to get back to when you go to work, you're working for your family. There's a way for you not to have to live like you're living now. And I want you to know that. I want you to have hope. I want you to be able to buy a car again without having to pay 28, 38, 48% interest. I want you to have a chance to buy a house again. Sometimes it requires a bankruptcy case in order to get you along a path to where you can do those things. And believe me, it can happen. I hope this video was helpful to you. Thanks so much for watching. I hope this video was helpful to you. If you enjoyed it, you found it helpful, would you go ahead and subscribe to our channel? And if you don't care, mash the bell, man, mash the bell. And then we'll let you know when we post other videos. We do that pretty much all the time. Thanks for watching.